What was we supposed to talk about? I was trying to talk about something on.
Oh, you wanted to talk about hooping?
Yeah, we did go hoop the other day.
But it was something you. Okay, yeah, sure, yep.
So we went hooping. What was that, Sunday?
Sunday morning, evening.
And I might even said it on the podcast. I was like, "You gonna be there at 2?"
You did, because they asked me on Twitter.
Because you said not 2:15 or something, like not 2:30.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
And Dmills said he heard me.
Yep.
Do y'all know what time he showed
I
up?
know exactly what time he showed up.
It was late enough for me to run a game
Mm-hmm.
and do all of that extra shit.
It was 2:18 exactly.
And we watched the game. Or no, we warmed up for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
We were there early.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because being early is on time to me personally.
And then so he walks in the gym, and first of all, he was always looking.
He looked confused as hell, like he
it
ain't
was a
never
new
been in the gym before.
They had a rec league running or some shit. Like he was just looking confused. And then he walked over to us and we like, "What happened? Like you supposed to be here too?" He said, "Oh, I had to come from blah blah blah." And just
No, that's not what he said. We said, bro, what? I asked him straight up, what time is you supposed to be here? He was like, at 2. And he was like, but I was here though. I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, I was just in the locker room. So I asked, it took you 18 minutes to get dressed. He was like, no, I was here at 2:10. I'm like, but then so you wasn't here on time then. You wasn't here on time. And then what made it worse is that Pierre's already in the game, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got next. We had next.
I
and
won and tried to come with y'all. And y'all was like, we ain't ready. I'm like, what you mean?
This boy, Derek, said, I'm about to go get on the bike real quick. Knowing damn well he was supposed to be here at 2, ready to hoop at 2.
Yep. And KB said it perfectly. It's like, if you knew you had to do that warm-up shit, like we all had to do, why don't you just get here prior to 2?
I got there at 1:30 because I went to get shots up beforehand, because I haven't shot a basketball in 4 months. So
I think that'd be my thing. Like, sure, come at 2:05. I mean, we all came early, but for some reason, and I know, the viewers and you, man, why y'all always the Dmills? But you literally be setting yourself up. We literally be like, man, just like when he said he was making it clear that it was 2, so can nobody have no reason to get on your ass or say nothing. But it's all, even Terrence, who wasn't here for the podcast, on time. It's like all, and you do it to where you stand out. You make yourself stand out because you come in late. You come in looking confused.
I really don't expect you to be on time.
Ever.
You looking crazy as hell at everybody else like we was showed up late. That's how you be looking. You be into the room like.
That's how he walked into the
yeah. Like we showed up at
right,
3
like
o'clock.
you just couldn't believe that we was actually there.
No.
Or that a game was going
And
on.
then,
like, what the fuck?
That be the other part. You see everybody ready, running the game. They tell you got next. And you decide you want to go on the bike and warm up. Out of all the times he
ain't take no jumpers or nothing. He finna go on the
got
bike.
on a bike.
You could have walked around the gym.
The bike.
But why? Okay. Before we even move on to our NBA topics, why were you late?
Me and my girl went to get lunch, and then before I left, I had to give Vanilla and Donut their birthday cake.
Hey,
Who are Vanilla and Donut?
Her dogs. It was their birthday Sunday.
Look how you looking. That's the reason why your ass is late. You couldn't do all that shit prior.
You had to go pick up a cake.
No, I was already there, but I woke up late.
So that was the wait. Okay, so let's take a step back. You said you and your girl went to lunch. That's fine, of course. And then you just said we had to go give Vanilla and Donut their cake. But then you just said the cake was already there.
Yeah, so I didn't end up leaving until like 1:30 or something.
But the reason these aren't excuses is because you had already knew.
Yeah. I just did it later than I was supposed to.
Bro, I love that when you just say yeah.
Bet, say less. Let's talk about the hoop session. Sunday we went out to hoop. It was through the wire +1. Originally it was supposed to be like almost the whole group.
Yeah.
Mason was the one that put it together and said last minute that he couldn't come. And then John is down south. Tyler's in Hawaii serving the country. So it was just through the wire +2. No, because Kyron came late. +2. And it was a good hoop session, man. I think you still have been hooping, but the rest of us, this is our first time hooping in like 3 or so months. And it wasn't bad. Like usually if you take that long off hooping, the next day I feel it. I don't feel shit.
I felt it.
See, you was playing harder than me though. You was out there actually like doing shit.
To the conclusion that you didn't really play that hard.
Mm-mm. And I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. I got
hit a
some good.
shot.
I got some good cardio in. I scored a couple baskets, and that was it. I'm chilling. We won some games against teams we probably shouldn't have
Hey,
beat.
bro, you want to know some funny ass shit? When P and Dmills is on the same team, one of the white guys, I don't know, he had to be like 20 maybe or whatever, the bigger one, went to go guard Dmills. He was like, "You want me to guard him?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Man, I'll try." I said, "Bro, just outwork him. He don't want to work."
First play of the game.
First play of the game, you try to give him the ball in the post. Dude just poked the ball loose, and I said, "You just stood there and just looked at him." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what we need."
But that's what go. I love my big fella. That's my man.
You had a good day, Derek.
We all love him. But that's what I be talking about. You went on. He told y'all he had to get on a bike to do that shit.
Did you actually hit the bike?
Yeah, he was on the bike.
Oh, okay.
I went and got
He had to
him
be on
off
that
the bike.
motherfucker for less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's how because I
But
think we
that's what I'm
started to
saying.
play immediately.
You about to do all of that to let that dude stop.
I think that first game of the day fucks you up because you was going against the other big dude. He's like 6'6", 300 something.
I guarded him. He went on shit.
I
Red.
said-
But no, it
D-Mills
seemed like when
sent me
he
a
was being guarded by
screen.
Derek, he was trying to post Derek ass up every time. It was like he saw
All
Derek as a
had to
big
do was
dude.
Stay solid. Just stay solid. He wasn't trying to do all that dumb ass
Did y'all win that
shit.
game? I don't even remember.
And you know you're going to have to
No,
work
it was-
hard as
it was
hell if you
close.
just let him sit right there. You got to work early.
Yeah.
We did win that game.
No, we didn't. We lost.
I think y'all
Oh,
beat
that-
him the time after that.
Right, I played after with the dudes. That
Or
they
with the
thought
bad team.
Bro,
that they
he was
thought
ready
was-
to give up on their ass like 5 times, bro.
Yeah.
They had that one dude in the white, the gray shirt, the white dude. He was shooting that
he
motherfucker,
was.
and he was playing both sides.
You
He
had
was
to
everywhere.
you had to live or die with his shots. But yeah, you got the one dude. He reminded me of Darius.
He just
That was in
dribbling
the other.
around.
He just want to dribble the ball up. So I'm like, bro. But what blew me, Mike, because I was finna say fuck it. They win. I'm finna play with my niggas the next game. Dude was trying to call them fouls. It was like
Oh, my
12 to,
God.
it was 12 to 5. I remember vividly. And he shot that 3 and he called that foul and y'all was on the side saying shit. I was like, hey, I told my team, don't say nothing.
I mean,
Bet.
this motherfucker, he felt like he was playing my career, bro. Because yes, that at the end of the day, that was a foul. But we're not in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't jump into someone when you shooting a jump shot and say foul. Play basketball straight up.
That's like me trying to do a little Kobe shit where you pump fake, get the foul.
Yeah.
Like, just no.
Just
wow.
play ball.
That was the
bro.
first time I've ever seen someone in a pickup game go out and try to draw contact
That's
purposely.
why.
Yeah.
That's why I started guarding the big man because he was driving, trying to do all this and call a foul. So when he came, I just moved and he was missing them.
And that shit killed
And
me.
I'm like, I wish this nigga would call a foul.
It was like game point and KB was guarding him. And he played very good defense. And dude hit a 3 off glass. And I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure KB like tipped the ball.
Yeah,
too.
my whole hand was on that ball.
And
it
then
hit
that's
off
when he was
glass.
talking to us because he was like, that ain't no foul, that ain't no foul. Because he tried to call the same foul on me. I was like, nah, that wasn't no foul. I ain't see no shit.
Now, a few times he did get fouled, but then after sometimes you be like, did you really?
He's
Like, you
trying
kinda
to do
question
it.
But
He's
that's
doing
what
it.
KB saying. You trying to, yeah.
That's
That's
not-
why Mike saying if you in a dude jump, what you going?
He wanted to be Chris Paul so bad, bro. I swear to God, he wanted to be Chris Paul so
Hell
bad.
yeah, bro. Him and his teammates started getting into it and shit. They was like, bro, move all ball screens. And he
Yeah.
like yelling and shit
Yeah.
at them. Then they had lost and they ass was arguing on the damn sideline
Yeah,
for
that
like
was
5,
funny.
10 minutes.
My
They-
favorite thing about that day, though, and this has to do with dude ass, because when y'all knocked him off, I think Pierre's team knocked him off, right? And he went to the side and he was like, I was done. Your team was going against Pierre's team, and basically the same thing happened where you shot a shot and dude like undercut you and you fail. And dude was on the sideline was like, that's not a foul, right? And you was
Yep.
like, no, it's not a foul. So he thought you was going to give him the confirmation since it happened to you, but you was like, no, no foul. Fuck it. Go home. Hooping in them some Yeezy Quantums.
I forgot Mike was on that team. I knocked y'all off too.
We knocked y'all off too, though.
With the little homies. Kyron was in that motherfucking bag.
That's because I had
Hey.
to pick up him.
Hell yeah. I don't even know who the hell was guarding me, but I know dude that was guarding, Dmills was guarding, was setting the screen for me, and I was just always open. I hit like 4 threes.
No,
in
my
that
dude
last
had hit
game.
2 threes, and after that he didn't score.
My favorite, you told dudes like, I think you're supposed to be guarding me.
I was like, yeah, I think they want
Yeah,
you
he
to
just
guard
kept
me.
leaving him open.
Because somebody's like,
Y'all
who's
so
guarding
fucking weak.
him?
We came back. Mullet hit that game winning floater.
Yeah, Mullet was on some nut shit. Mullet was really on some nut shit. Because y'all don't know this, but on the sideline, at first it was me, Terrence, and Kyron. We had next. And we was trying to figure out, because y'all were on court, who was going to lose. Because if y'all lost, he was going to pick up y'all two. Or if he lost, he was going to pick up him. And he was just bothering us. You got 3? I can hoop. And I was telling him, like, we small. We looking for bigs. We looking for bigs. He's like, man, don't worry about none of that. And then Mike lost. So it was like, okay, we'll pick up Mike. And I guess you can run with us, Mullet. And he hit a couple crazy ass
He
shots.
hit the game-winning shot, bro.
That's a crazy
That
ass
floater,
shots.
I was praying he missed it. I was finna come
Because
down.
he
that
had
bitch.
before that he had went up for some crazy ass like acrobatic ass layups, And I was like, "Some just tell me."
And he hit a
kooky shit
3.
gonna go
He
in.
And he hit a
did.
3.
I
He's like,
was
hell
weird.
no.
You hit a 3 too. Kyron hit a 3.
Kyrie hit a
Everybody
3.
hit
Yeah.
Everybody
bro.
scored. I think Terrence
That-
scored too, right? He hit a
that-
layup or something.
Yeah, he
He
did.
shot
Everybody
that 3 and I
scored.
was like, yes. Fucking ball. And I remember in the corner, I shot one leg over his head. And I was like, yeah, we can win this game. Mullet gonna come down. And
Bro, Kyrie was actually in his bag. Like, everybody's bag is different.
And it wasn't like he just got that shit underneath the rim. He was bringing, like, I gave him the ball coming up the court, and he took that shit to the rim through traffic. I'm like, okay.
Hell no. That shit was so
Okay.
crazy to see. Because when we were younger, Kyrie was our starting center on the 5th or 6th grade team. Because he's tall. And he was basically that height. In 6th grade, he never grew. But even then, he didn't get a lot of touches. You know how in high school, Brandeis was our biggest dude, and we basically ran through Brandeis. Yeah. Kyrie wasn't getting that many touches. You know what I'm saying? He was like, believe it or not, Kyrie was like an energy dude back in the day, which is crazy to say now because his ass was lazy.
That's how John used to be. John used to be fucking Tony Allen on the damn court.
Mm-hmm.
Now his ass
That
don't want to
time,
do
bro.
nothing.
that
Father
was a great
time.
day, though. I felt good. Whenever that jump shot falling, it's a beautiful day. You got to start drinking water, dog.
You cramped up?
Got to start
That was the
drinking water,
first
bro.
time ever.
You just look very bad, though.
How?
You look like your body was falling apart. Not bad as far as basketball
That's
terms.
in the last 24 hours from that hoop session, I had probably ran like 10, 11 fools. I had ran on Friday. What was it? No, I ran on Saturday, like Saturday night. Then I hooped Sunday morning and then hooped with y'all.
No, yeah.
I was just tired
I
as
believe
hell.
you. But I also never see you do anything for your body. I've never once in my entire existence of knowing you seen you stretch.
That's a fact, though. That's
I
a
do
real
stretch,
fact.
Though. That's the funny thing. I do be stretching
How often?
before I play basketball.
You should do it before and after.
I usually don't do it after. I mean, I
Do it after
stretch
too.
in the morning.
If you do it after, you prevent your soreness levels.
Stretching after workouts is more important than before.
That's very true.
Before workouts, you're supposed to do stuff to like get your blood flowing and warming
You
up
know
your
what you should do
muscles.
then? Next time we got a hoop session,
What?
show up a little bit earlier so you can get that done.
It was a fun session.
It was.
It was a fun
So
session.
we need to get Anwar as the.
It was, but I'm gonna be real. I'm not picking this dude up on my team no more. Don't come and through the wire and think we finna play together. It's through the wire.
I like when we are like mismatching.
Me too,
On
because
other
we
teams
played
and
together
shit.
and we lost, and we was guys.
We don't have a
awful.
good team comp as a group because y'all two are the ball handlers, and it's
And
like
nobody else doing
it's like
anything.
heliocentric, right? It's like I'm standing in the corner, Terrence gonna stand in the corner, and it's like it's y'all two that got to make the buckets. So it don't really work as us as a group no more. In high school, we was running that shit,
And
but
then
now
come
it's like,
in, Mike come in with this perception that he's something he not.
Like what?
I love you. You can hoop. My dad called because he saw the video. He like, the Mike dude can hoop? I'm like, yeah, Mike can hoop. This nigga Mike comes up to me while we warming up. He say, hey, I want you to be like Draymond. I'm going to be like Steph. I'm running around. If you ever see me not moving, tell me to keep moving. Mike, ain't no way in hell you finna be moving around nonstop.
That's bro. Did you not see what happened in the game?
What happened?
I said, Derek, come screen for me. The man walking. Derek, come screen me. Walking.
Tell us
He
that.
don't even set a base. That man is almost 300 pounds. Can't even set a solid screen.
I told him after the game, I say, Derek, bro.
and ain't no such thing as a moving screen at the gym either. You just hit a motherfucker.
He has a bad habit, and I wasn't even making this about him. You brought him up.
Yeah, what the fuck y'all piling up on bro for?
Ain't no
He
y'all.
had nothing
That's
to do with
some real
this.
shit. Bro, how many times did you hear, like, let me get a screen, like, come screen me, and he just sitting there walking?
I came and set you plenty of screens, Mike.
I said, dude, I shouldn't even
I
have to
did.
tell you.
We did it damn near every possession. You would come off the
We
down
did that
screen,
shit one time.
And dude would
We did
let,
that
literally
shit
let you
one
go
time.
get. He would literally let you go get the ball, and then he would just run around and.
Man, the down screens, we did do down screens every time we
And that was the only time we really did. And then I would come set you to pick. We were rolling, and we did that like every possession.
I'm fine with the screening you do for me, especially when I have the ball. The only thing I was telling Derek was he got to find places to be on the court. He sometimes float in areas that just don't make sense. Like you're not behind the 3-point line, but you're kind of like in the mid-range, but you're not finna shoot the mid-range and you moving. So it's like either set a screen, post up, or be standing for a 3. It's 3 options on the court.
Mm-hmm.
All that other shit, I'm fake moving, like that shit don't do nothing, man. You might as well just come set the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I just need my boy to seal more. That's all. That's all I ask. Seal. Until I see you, until I can dump it into you and you can catch it, we ain't gonna be on teams no more. First play of the game. I wanted this motherfucker to dunk on that motherfucker.
Dude just poked that shit away. You couldn't keep him on your back.
Thought I had him. He just somehow just reached around. That was my bad. Because physically it felt like he was behind me and I was going to get that. But then I have to do a better job of coming to the ball instead of letting the ball come to me.
All you got to do is use your size. You don't even have to go to the ball. If you don't want
Put
him,
that motherfucker on your
yeah,
back.
if you don't want him to
Put
get the
that
ball,
nigga on
he
your
can't get the ball.
ass.
The same way when you guard a big dude, I don't never see you tipping the ball because they not finna let you do it. So you got to put this motherfucker
Facts.
here, put that bitch there, and you ain't got to come to it. Ain't no way he finna take, no. And if he try, put his ass like that, then once the ball finna come, you got it.
I don't know if y'all mentioned this. We had a couple really good slips. Did y'all say that on the rolls? In that first game.
I think I remember one slip I gave off like a pick and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I would be telling them that shit could be all fucking day.
I know.
Niggas don't know how to guard a
one
pick and roll at the
when
gym.
y'all came, when y'all two, and you was like, oh, we could do that all game. Yeah, because that's when you were setting the down screen for him.
Oh, yeah, and I
And
slipped.
yeah. Well, I had to tell you to slip, but you slipped. You slipped, man. That's what I'm there for. We Shaq and Penny. We Shaq and Penny. And KB, you got to start guarding. Letting that Chris Paul dude do all that shit.
Right.
I wasn't
Foul.
guarding him
Game
last game.
time and
Who
shit.
fouled him? Who was fouled him?
I ain't guarding him. I got switched on him on the very last possession. That was the only time I had
I'm
him.
playing him, right? This when y'all on the sideline. He talking or whatever to y'all. I guess y'all said something to the team.
Oh, yeah.
I'm bringing the ball up now. They done missed. All I hear is Siren say, bitch.
Yo, yeah. Terrence is ready to throw the bitches.
He ain't say nothing after that either.
Yeah, he did it. He didn't say nothing. He said, "You're a bitch." And dude ain't say nothing.
Cause he was talking to us like it was after he tried to draw that foul or whatever. He was like, "That ain't no foul." He's like, "No." He said, "We was like we can see who don't watch basketball."
And then
He said,
was
"Y'all
like-
don't know
and
ball
then-
or something."
Then he was like, didn't y'all lose? Ain't y'all the losers over here? And
If Terrence was like, "Ain't you a bitch?" And he ain't say shit. It's like,
I'm trying to tell him because he's stalling so much trying to talk to him. I'm like, bro, all that matter is who on the fucking court because I'm finna get you
and
off
then
this
they had
bitch
one
anyway.
possession where y'all had got to stop because they team had inbounded the ball and dude was over there doing some shit like he was trying to get himself together some shit. And he like, "Man, check ball. Y'all got to stop. And like, hell no.
Facts.
You know, I be arguing at the gym.
Nah, yeah.
yeah.
Nigga like me, I can't do too many hours. I don't call no calls. I ain't call no call the whole day. And I'm not finna argue with you. You want the ball? Get it. But don't let me get this bitch because my mind, once he called that 3 foul, my mind was on getting that nigga off the court. That was my only mission. So when I put that motherfucker up, get the fuck off the court. Whole ass shit. Calling that foul. Fuck out
Bro,
of here.
I wish I could have had a camera on that Muller dude's face once he hit that game winner.
I wasn't even looking at what he do.
He looked like he hit a fucking game winner in the finals. Like he had the meanest mug, that Tyler Hero mug. He had a strut walking back.
Yeah, he played one game but then left the gym. Like, oh, okay.
We really let y'all get off to that hot ass start, like to where everybody scored. That was crazy.
You sound like the old Demi Ducks pro-am team.
It all started with one play.
What?
Him let dude reach around him because I ain't played defense that possession.
That wasn't that team.
No, it was a different game. It all started. The first bucket, I think, was Kyron 3.
Kyron 3.
Kyron hit
Oh,
a 3,
yeah,
and I was like,
Kyron
oh,
did
yeah,
hit
this
a
shit
3.
kind of over with. He stepped in that motherfucker confidently, too. I think he hit our backboard on the next one, but it don't matter. It don't
So
matter.
did you win when I left during that game? No,
I
you
didn't-
was on the sideline.
He
Yeah.
didn't play
no
after
more?
that.
No.
Mm.
Because then after they game, they left.
Yeah.
We all left.
Yeah.
They played one more shitty
Your
game.
man was already on that Slim Chickens, I heard.
I saw you pulling to that lie. You was, damn, bro, slow down.
He fishtailing in it.
I didn't even know you was behind me. I thought you left before me.
I was behind you.
Oh,
Who better, you or Mike?
Mike.
At what?
Is that the first time he's ever, like, not said himself? Because we ask this question all the time. Is that the first time you ever said not you?
So if I
Yeah.
was building my team around you or Mike, I should pick Mike.
Yeah, at this point.
What's
I
stopping it
respect
from
that.
being you? What you mean at this point?
I don't hoop consistently enough. So whenever I'm playing, it's going to be a lot of rust. And not a lot of
feel that.
fluidity.
Is that what stopped you? Russ to be stopping you?
No.
Yeah, I feel like I have to play basketball
He
consistently.
need Hooper's lungs.
My nigga.
He just need Hooper's
For a
lung.
nigga that work out more than any of us, your stamina is still the lowest.
Do you be working out? I've seen you in the gym often.
I'll be seeing his ass post all the time.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah?
Gavin. They be, did you check in?
Oh,
Did you
okay.
go today? Did you check in?